In case you aren't contented with your current job, it's okay to quit and have a fresh start. Welcome to Urban Survivors. I'm Olivia Nakate and you are still in Urban today. Today we have Samuel Bossa, and his skills in flower vessel making are indeed exceptional. This can be an important venture to the unemployed, whether women or men. Let's take a look at how Bossa can be part of the solution to this nation.
I'm Bossa Samuel by the names. I live in Kamosha 2 Parish. First of all, the idea of making flower vessels. One day, one time, I was on Google somehow. I decided, during my school, I was doing art. From S1, from primary, I was doing art. But when I went on with my smartphone, checking on Google, doing all that stuff, I started to check on those sites. And me, as you see me, I'm art. I do art, and art lives in me. And since I was on Google searching for some designs, I realized that these designs, the old designs, they will not work upon, or they will not work out. So I was forced to come with a new idea of art in flower pots or flower vessels.
Though many people have dreams to start up their own businesses, they are limited by capital. You could ask yourself, how was Bossa able to raise the money to start up the business?
Capital, though I tried my level best to look for the market, good enough, the market, I reached there, they gave me, since I took my new designs on the market, so the market was there. The capital became a problem. I ran shortage of capital, to be sincere. The fact is, I reached to an extent of getting a woofer from home, a domestic woofer of our home. I decided to take that woofer to the money lenders, at least to get for me 100, whereby I can start off. So that was the situation when I was starting. So I started with that 100, slowly. Since the market was there, I was lucky enough. I started to do day and night, slowly, so that whereby when I take these things to those people, I was supposed to form at least a small statement to get at least a little deposit from those people where I take these flower vessels. In the sense that I want to get some money, to be with some money in my business, to run up another person or another order.
In case people you are surrounded with cannot offer market to your goods or services, Bossa tipped us on how you can look for market for your goods.
So for the market, since this was a business, now I got involved in, I was so forced to first go to those people who normally sell flowers and flower vessels and flower pots on the way or on the road. So when I reached there, I was supposed to talk to them. That's where I normally take my things after making them from here for selling. And for the capital, those are the very people I request them. So if I'm going to bring like 10 pots to you, what if you give me a deposit at least for the 5? When I bring the 5, you'll give me the balance. Good enough, those people, they accepted. That's when I started to correct the what? The capital. So to add on the 100 to maintain my capital, I have to divide this money, the money I get from the flower vessels, in the way that I have to get some money which I return back in production. I have to get that money that I can consider as the profit. I put it aside, and still on that money I have to cut off another amount of money to put in my saving and another money to sustain my home. Now for me, I'm in production, I'm in the kitchen, cooking, and then I take on the dining. So that's how I make my life go on, and that's how we live on.
Here is what you need to know before rushing in flower vessel making business.
I think my fellow colleagues or my fellow youth, ladies and gentlemen, I think if you are to start off this business or such a business like this one, you have to be with enough knowledge to know how you're going to handle this business, because this business is composed of so many other elements. One, you have to be with that knowledge of marketing and selling. You have to be with a character of convincing someone and a good attitude. What makes me to be different is, before coming in the business, I made some research. What can be needed? What is the demand? What is new now? I may say like that. So for me, I realized that making those big flower vessels, people right now, they have small apartments, but still, they still have that desire or love of the flowers. They may need some portable flower pots. They may need some light pots. They may need a modified designs or new designs on a chart. Because I know people, they have smartphones. Most of them, they go to websites. The future plans for me on my side. Still, I'm still alone, but I have a hope. Since here in Kamosha, we have a lot of other youth, both ladies and males. For me, I have a belief that in the coming 2 years or 5 years, that is the time frame I'm giving myself. At least I want to build up a mini factory which can at least hold a capacity of from 100 to the maximum of 3,000. I mean 300 other youth, they can be benefiting from it. When time comes, I'll involve in other members. The challenge of the money or the funds, it is the most big problem to us. But if at least we can get an upper hand, any individual or any NGO or a government, I think I'm ready to teach other people from 100 or from 10 to 300 members or youth. Not only youth, these people in our community. Members, I'm encouraging you, even if you have ever tried somewhere and that job, or you lost that job, or the job get finished, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. I'm encouraging you to join me to do these flower vessels, to join me to look for the way forward. Even if you don't have any job as per now, you can come, we sit down, we talk, we see where we can start off.
Your uniqueness in pursuing a similar task will always attract more customers to your business. That's all for today, but don't forget, COVID-19 is real. Always sanitize, social distance yourself, wash your hands, and sanitize. Olivia Nakate, stay tuned into Urban TV.